Hello, welcome to another unwrapping. This time, Quatermass and The Pit on Blu-ray. This is the Hammer one. It's on Studio Canal. It's been out for quite a while. I bought the other one, the BBC one, which I've now watched and enjoyed. And it's now on Prime Video as well, Matt, so I could have saved myself some money there. It didn't have the sense of urgency that this one does. This is the cinematic one. And if you're thinking, well, I haven't seen either, which should I watch? This is the one I would watch if I was you. But even this is very old now. I mean, it was done in the 60s, I think. But this Blu-ray is really, really good. I had it, I don't know if you remember I Love Film, which I used to really like. Because renting discs I thought was a lot better than streaming stuff because of the quality. And of course that's gone now. I used to really enjoy that service. So I had this on I Love Film rental. And it's another one where if you haven't seen it for years, you're going to be blown away by how good it looks on Blu-ray. So it really does look good. So special edition Blu-ray and DVD. Why you would want a DVD in this day and age, who knows? Like I said before, it'd be better if it'd be a Blu-ray and a 4K or just a 4K, but DVD, I think you'd lose something from that. Anyway, this is the cinematic one. A force more powerful than 1,000 H-bombs unleashed to devastate the earth. Hobbs End. It's all to do with the devil in this area, but in fact it's Martians who've landed and they look just like grasshoppers. And as soon as they finally managed to get the spaceship open, which is very hard to open. Oh, contains spoilers by the way, but I think for a film from the late 60s, I think we're going to be all right. They started to rot and they really look like grasshoppers. There's a few sort of bits of them on the planet sort of all marching and it's just a load of grasshoppers stuck on the board with someone going like that, as far as I remember, which wasn't very good. But honestly, the sense of urgency and the sort of... it's all done in a tube station, a lot of it, where they actually find this, which was what they realise is from outer space. Anyway, well worth a watch. Now, I've noticed Blu-rays lately have been going up in price. I mean, it wasn't so long ago you could get most things at £9.99. But lately, everything seems to be about sort of £14 or so. So I've had this on the list for absolutely ages, and it dropped to £10.99, and I thought, okay, £10.99, give it a go. So here is the back cover. If you want to have a pause and read of that. And a pause and read of all the extras you get with it. Oh, region B, I thought it said region 0. This is another thing, of course, the 4Ks as they start to come out. So obviously this is Blu-ray, not 4K. So this is standard HD, 1080. Is the 4Ks don't have region codes. And I think in this day and age now, when I'm buying a film this old, do we really still have to put up with all this region silliness? You know, so I've just bought a new Blu-ray player, and it's only this region, UK. And there we are. So unfortunately, there's nothing on the back printed, which would have been quite nice. And now, for all of you who say I keep scratching the discs by turning them around, right? I am putting no downward pressure on these whatsoever. I'm just using a little bit of friction, so it's not actually touching. You see, there's a slight gap. Let me show you. There's a slight gap where it's raised up, okay? And it sits just off of the thing. So if you do it very gently, which is what I always do to get them facing the right way, I am not scratching the discs. Just thought I'd put that right. So we get two different versions, DVD and Blu-ray. We don't get anything else with it, unfortunately. So there we are. I'd recommend, if you've only got it on DVD, to go for the Blu-ray. Because it was quite a few years ago, as I say, when I got it. And it was another one. Space 1999 got to me. Because the quality of that is amazing. The Bayonet Man, which I've reviewed recently, brilliant as well. And this one is just outstanding. Now, I first saw this in 1976. We were at Pontins in Breen, And believe it or not, for me and my family, because we weren't very well off when I was a kid, and we used to go to Breen for a holiday in a caravan, which was a friend's caravan that we got on the cheap for a week. A week in Breen was my family holiday for the year. Breen Sands is near Weston-super-Mare in Somerset in England in the UK. And it's in fact where there's a little theme park now where there's quite a good ghost train. But I was at Pontins for the week, and this was on late night on HTV, which is now ITV. And I was allowed to stay up because I was on holiday, and I actually had a separate little room with my bed in it. And I can still remember to this day watching it on the black and white telly that was in there and thinking what a great, how wonderful it was. Obviously it won't stand up to today's films with all the CGIs and whatever, but when you think this isn't CGI, I mean there's a bit at the end where the sort of the shape of a devil, which is actually sort of a grasshopper, but it looks like a devil with the horns and things, appears as like an energy. And I think that's quite a good effect for the time. Some good performances in here as well. I mean, if you like classic British sci-fi, then this is one that should be in your collection. Or at least give it a watch the once. I mean, I've watched it loads of times. I mean, so when I do these reviews, these are things I want to watch again and again. So it's not just one-off. This is a re-watcher as far as I'm concerned. So thanks for watching. See you again next time.